Hey guys, welcome to Tars 37. I'm reviewing this, which is the Avengers video game Hulk action figure, so this is really cool. This is a part of the Gamerverse series. It's a deluxe action figure. It was a Gamestop exclusive as a pre-order for the game, and then eventually Gamestop, I think, just kind of started selling it as a regular figure. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's available at some stores on the internet, but I think for right now, like to get it in store, you have to go to GameStop. But either way, we got a nice clear view of it in box. We have the Avengers logo there, we have Hulk, and we have Gamerverse, and then on this side we have the Avengers fighting together, and then on this side we have a bio on the Hulk, and as you can see, he's there. And this is based on, I believe, the Outback skin from the game. So here we have Hulk out of packaging, and as you can see, this is a very different look for Hulk as we're opposed to, and that's one of my favorite things about the Avengers game. It's just giving us some really unique designs. I don't know if Outback Hulk was ever a thing in the comics, but I love that the game is like taking and making these crazy designs, and I love that they're also making them in action figure form. And just this design for the Hulk is so cool. He's got this war paint on his chest here, and it goes over to his arms too, and you can see kind of like these symbols, and he's got the same thing on this side. I don't know if like this actually plays into the game or is just skin, because I haven't played the game yet, but either way it looks really cool. And you can notice there's some areas where it's really bright and then some areas where it's really faded. Oh, it's kind of like he's been fighting, so that's pretty cool. And then he's also got these bands on his arm, which I really like. They're pretty neat. He's got one on both arms, and then his head, I really like the head sculpt here. As you can see, again, he has some more of that war paint. It might be kind of hard to see, but his eyes are like actually a brownish green. See if we can get that to focus. And he's got this really nice beard, this angry looking face, and the hair is really nice. It's not like just kind of like put on there. It's like raggedy, almost kind of like in every direction, like he's been fighting, you know. It's not like a nice clean cut for Hulk, and I like that. It just looks, you know, pretty much like he's been out there fighting, and this is definitely like more of a ready to battle Hulk, and I like that. His hair, like his beard, is kind of like more brown than black, which is weird. But you also do have some of that war paint painted into his beard, which is pretty cool. And then moving down, he has jeans, and they have some nice ripping detail on them. That's pretty cool. Kind of like he's like destroyed them, and they're mostly black, and they look pretty cool. And then his feet are just kind of gray. So in terms of detail, that's mostly it, and I think it's a pretty good job, you know. I think it looks pretty good. And in terms of articulation, you got a 360 of the head. You can look up and down, and it moves very nicely. You got 360 of the arms, swing out the shoulder, 360 there. Double jointed elbows, which is nice. We don't typically see these for the bigger figures. And you got a 360 of the wrist, and they're on hinges. You have that joint that moves sideways and backwards and forwards. And then you also have a 360 there, and the legs like forwards, backwards, and outwards. You got a 360 of the thigh, double jointed knees. Again, nice to see on a bigger figure. And then the feet move up and down and kind of go side to side and rotate a little bit. And yeah, so in terms of articulation, detailing, very good, very nice. And this is pretty cool. Now, here's a comparison with the MCU Smart Hulk Build-A-Figure. This one that came out last year. As you can see, they reused the body. The newest thing is the head and then the bands that he has on his arms. But to be honest, I don't really mind because this was an amazing Hulk figure. It was probably one of the best Hulk figures and probably my favorite, to be honest, that Hasbro has ever made. And it's just a great sculpt in general. It's big, it's tall, and it has lots of articulation. So I like that they used it for this new one, and I think it looks really cool. And I do want to show off, too, you do get an alternative head. But this is the one I'm going to leave on it because this one, like, it's a nice head. He has some paint in there, and as you can see, it looks really good. Like, the heads on this figure really do look good. But and you can see better on this one that he has the green eyes. Like, it was really hard to see on that one when I had it over here. But the green eyes are a really cool detail. And the head itself, like I said, it looks good. The hair is kind of like smoothed over a little bit, you know, kind of like in a more calm setting, like he's, you know, ready to fight, but not necessarily fighting. But that's why I'm going to leave this head on it, because to me, this one looks more like he's ready to fight. You do get an alternate open hand for the left hand, and you do get an alternate twisted hand for the right. And I may have gotten that reversed, but yeah, so that's pretty cool. Here's a comparison with the GameStop, or not the GameStop, it's not exclusive, but the Deluxe Kingpin. At least I don't think it's a GameStop exclusive. It might be, but as you can see, Hulk is definitely taller. And then here's a comparison with Captain America from the game. If I can get it to go over here. As you can see, again, Hulk is definitely taller, and I like these video game designs. I think they're very unique looking and just different than what we're used to seeing for the main Avengers, so I like that. And then here's a comparison with Iron Man, also from that game. Iron Man is definitely going to have trouble standing, I can tell. Let's see. And it's really cool to see them together. And then let's see if we can get Miss Marvel in here as well. Okay, so I don't think Miss Marvel is going to stand. I'm reviewing my living room floor, and the floor is kind of weird, so they're not standing that well on it. But as you can see, it's pretty cool to see the Avengers assembled. I think the only characters we need for them to make now is Thor and Black Widow, and we'll have the full roster from the game. But either way, this is really cool. And the last comparison I want to do here is the Abomination Build-A-Figure. This Abomination figure was really, really cool. I got him a couple months ago, and then now we have the Hulk to kind of face off with him, and just as you can see, for a size comparison, let's get the Hulk to stand properly, and Abomination to stand properly. And as you can see, they look really cool. Abomination is bigger, but Hulk is still really cool compared to him. And yeah, I think this is really cool. You know, I like that they made him like a GameStop exclusive. I thought that was pretty cool to kind of tie into the video game. They actually did that, I think, with the first Spider-Man PS4 figure. And, you know, it's really cool. Like, sometimes it's kind of annoying, though, because it makes it harder to find. And either way, I think it's really cool. And I like the design of this one. Thank you for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.